economy no eba NDC ni MPP a wa pa na bo no homo dey. Simple question. Wabra ye kwa ni me dum pempenso bi na adaje bi bema ye bema kwa na mo so mafre tew na mo so se question bi wo ha no busa. But on the right corner weighing 365.1 billion pounds. Eye Owura Julius Jima ono eye economic and fiscal policy analyst. Sounds a member of the NPP. Julius Akwaba.
Yeni Akwame.
And I may you Brutus why? Etu brute.
Mate. Bibia me homa.
Fantastic. And a face of Bernardo Techi, a certified chartered economist, and also a member of the NDC. BOT. Machi Akwaba.
You're fan of form.
You're fan of form.
I bet you muti near system.
Hey.
I say so a Tibeti pan dear. Yes, also fan of form, unya more grande.
That's right.
Unya more support, unya more stamina. Unse yes, or more gym. Unse Jimmy, so to me Jimmy or nine kakra, no Jimmy or Shrek kakra. Now call Jimmy or body in Kwana will be Fawasana. And yet, I don't know.
Okay, you debate the position. So, Wabra with you and also bet me the Wadrin Jane, Wuzusi Abetai, Jumedi and Echi, our WhatsApp and so 020-898-4166 and our Facebook, Power 979, YouTube, XYZ Broadcasting, TV XYZ Ghana. Mientonka, Wabra Udi Echi. Te said, you know, me say able timekeeper could appear kwenu when they will keep time no. Etiano be mama sign 5 minutes here the shots here. Now my opening statement what a year on my Ghana economy no NDC versus MPP. Mama shots and free political party or what bemo a year the new patriotic party Red Julius Jima and a Jinamo Ediamomo. Julius Kain Yako.
Mechia, me party executives, from the national chairman to the general secretary to party communicators, most importantly, the various regional communicators as well as the constituency communication officers, because just as well the serial callers as well. These stakeholders are buying, any swadi or dibu or mine, it's me disseminating information down to every Ghanaian and your party faithful on Ghana Funina, and Timichia or Munina. Kwame, your shares say be economy no ababeduna, and me say, Nyoma Egusua, then Ekoni Nimwa, your ratio muse enche biano, bibia be okay. The case chiana chaun say, usum body, and I say, Udia body, and I say body, no, baba beswa, emuyedu pet, na also di a supporting no. Your friend who staking in agriculture, you have to stake the plant. And the abino ye bibia say, ye bet me a cushion economy, no bibia chibia ebu biano, ye be support, ye be holding a grim. Now feeling it me making sure say, ye be turn it down all the negative outlook a buy your mind. So Kwame de Biameka say a year 2 years per 2021-2022. They say no year 2023. At the end of the year no, ye be market the register and you see the economic outlook of Ghana in the year 2023. Now they say no, adia e here and say ye bet me a complete your external debt exchange. And as I say no, China has been one of our biggest creditor. A case creditor ubi our deneka, ubi a sebioni ni ye juma, we be our GCK free no either by loan and as a woman shares be say ombe part and parcel of your world business and as organization. As for mining so no, your kobo besi and as your GCK a free amanone, a free crew countries or move your metimidi, ebi amaya friend of the bilateral what debt. Then again, so need to make can it be a free the various countries or almost coming together edisika etu in the form of IMF any World Bank a multilateral debt no. Then again it me ko sikejwa mine so it me echo issue bonds and as a loans it me GCK and also your friend no euro bonds. Into the maybe bonds to ni na ejina homa ye external debt portfolio na external debt portfolio no before krana ye beti no mame enda Ghana for ye pan because without them no na Ghana government ain't me achieve the domestic debt exchange exercise abina at the buyer just after the presentation of 2023 budget. Enti ye da Ghana Association of Bankers for us, ye da Ghana Insurance Association for us, ye da Ghana Securities Industry Association for us, ye da the various individual bondholders almost sorry almost kase mu the exercise process and I said the restructure na air coso ema abani etimi esiesie the various memorandum as I say no yetimi achieve between 80 to 85% of our target ye prepare ye hu say ye betimi achieve the board level of the IMF dealer aban no echo say ye kwako siki for a payment of balance supporter a trese ye importer apeja ni musu more than ye exporter edi insunsu aso abre economy ni betimi ayeden stabilizing ya danda no na Kwame the way ni ma ye ya ne say akakitue bi nyame yi eboa ye na abrewa nso eyi puma kwan mu a ye ne China fo edi sa inkitahudie ewie na afi no yetimi ekoye ni ma bibia be kama economy ni betimi ejina ne na so a bounce back na ya restore economy ni to pre-COVID levels. Inflation was single digit, even cost of fuel prices and also petroleum product now even 6 cities. No, we are anticipating and we are forecasting say we'll go back to those what areas are a bema cost of living a de ahuhia bebre e ba Ghana for so no e be ko from kama na fe economy no itimi apejani mu.
Okay, when to me I is also 5 minutes na ka o meet back on.
Okay.
It me the beto amount. Me abra ye kwa anim no na and also person beauty fa.
Be factor mama.
And them the ato amount. It beauty what the no so sisi yenko.
Okay, Kwame de kind ma mencha yen party leadership. Your national chairman down to every branch member of the party. NDC a grassroots mobilized party from Hona Hodenwo. Now, the General Secretary of the President Fifi Creator make a very profound statement. One of my working principles say, NDC is a landlord, everybody is a tenant. NDC and Kasadia ye party on the ye fee run, ye behind them. And behind them, there are rules of engagement you have to comply. One of the things in saying NDC, a Congress, and your party, you deny so, justify your inclusion. Nti obi bia utie mi na o ye NDC ne yemma honorable Fifi Creative statement and guide ye say ye nyina ye behind dan and it's so sorry no power from now to 2024 what will be your commitment to say fie ni mu bete se Ghana bete NDC ne bet ma save Ghana. And Kwame, there are two axioms you Kwame na no pay. NDC currently here witness constipation of improved Sussex. Bibia working NDC aya kono. So NDC currently witness constipation of improved success. Only obia kasa trot for a queer for a teacher for pensioners obia sankofa into NDC witness constipation of improved success. MPP they are suffering from diarrhea of economic failure. Into MPP suffer from diarrhea of economic failure. Adebi besabe so be na say China delegation no matrias and sign IMF na ye mutu. Economy ya distance you to restricted default or started cathedral na jegu odware na flight na say into currently MPP suffer from a diarrhea of economic failure. Now going forward leadership is about consistency and former President Mahama Kasao ho and you see unexamined life is not worth living and abobie usran and takraba from NDC are holding your voter region, take it or leave it. You can come from any other region. But the foundational stone of the NDC was laid in the voter region. Into the singular gesture, Senra all launching a campaign of free boli bamboy one fanko ho, or by Ashanti one fanko, Ashanti one fanko Greater Accra. No, they call voter region. No, what it means, they say, and what dinner they be winning about 2024, he went to take it. And in Samanfua, when this Munina from the Chikates, from the Awonor, from the Ahoy, from the Bevulate, they stood by him. And Tianrano, that gesture no say NDC is ready for power. No can be or say NDC needs experience, not experiment. NDC needs experience, not experiment. I mean, Tikasi, you are a man you say, Nyawadun say, I don't know. And I be the one friend I'm better and quatry. I hear people talk about the fact, say, from my president, family screenshot in the screen, so mommy.
Okay.
Two of them. One from Brazil, one from Italy.
Okay.
I hear people say, oh, Mahama, or your bunch of dada, you know, dada. Or call Brazil. Lulu da Silva, or a president, Odi from 203 to 2010. What's not quite bad when you be or Sanya Mampani?
Here, Luis Inacio da Silva.
Where Brazil? Or Koda on their crowd, Koda prison. Or Koda, where the president, Koda prison, Asana Baby, the president of Brazil. After Famico, Italy, Berlusconi. Berlusconi and Susu Edi Mampanini, Sakwa Asana Baby, Esna who do another Senate position. enti omo na mabonten say yenhu bi da no on this show atiefo ntia se na ahwefo hunu say uko Italy ko Brazil a mampanifo akwa abasia aba on consistency mampani dada former President Mahama e kan ra say look the next NDC government ebeye niema key mienu achieving macroeconomic stability and ensuring fiscal prudence say all running economy now macro indicators are positive now fiscal prudence you don't need anything. I hear people say you need policy alternative. Kwame, where a global info analytics report released 1st November 2022 Obaha omo catalogo key leaders in Ghana on bet solve your problem, an economic problem, not political problem. Dr. Kwabnado for 1%, Kenya point 8%, Dr. Mamu Brimia 14, Alan Chamantin 17, any other person 19, Mahama 43%. When you NDC document, where you document if you global info analytics. Mami info unko Kwame Afro Barometer report.
Ya no use kasa muna mamena. Say be better unkaye. Meaning say o fan krata.
Kwame Afro Barometer report also a release president approval. And so far the approval rate of Mampania. Obahaya approval rate of excellency Nanado stands at 23%. Ni disapproval rate is 72%. And it clearly no unse mi bu baby say they are suffering from the area of economic failure or more failure. And this data confirms that yes, they have failed. So more failure, who become the alternative? At the NDC. And you see, Kwame, the
30 seconds.
ideological underpinning of a party informs your economic policy. And the NDC, social democracy, what it means, they say, the state must run side by side with the individual. We mo the kanafa. What it means, they say, man krankra nye yenchen mine. Wanantu kase chan wasra Kwame.
But I say in the opening statements, no, after yenko ye enkomoni mu ankasa. Menim say Jima wo reaction bia obetima ye wabra ye wura sa ye efanyimo e wo yenkomo yimo. But ade ba ko edi akotene e wo yesikase mu a mum ye no nyina MPP NDC. Mutade boroboro mo ho ye bosia ye bono bebrebe ene nia ye de ye. MPP mabobosia e de na mo de aye. Mo be koso abobosia e de en anamon mu atu a ene mfasodie ben ena adan ne wadia ye betime nya gidie wo mumu se ampa mo de be economy na mutimi so mo ye pa wa bra we reactions awodo
you. So the quick rebuttal and I say reaction and bese me free menu and or projected global info analytic report and as a research or mo ye you know at the time or no. What is the population? So on your research be an research no before you gather your findings on your FBB population. Population ye nkofo be use so the admin style research questionnaires just to pick the data. Then out of the population, what is your sample size? It's sample size in the population nipa saying na be limit the research questions to them to be able to get the data. It's global info for this report by us at the timer. What were the indicators? Uncle the period the report near then at the buyer. Now some use Afro Barometer report and now all can say Ekufado or the highest disapproval rate. Not means that Michelle reports near on me median report no. Now between April and then July ho baby. I don't know which specific year. In Timpeso Kasa on fact the specific years near then and attach it. And some of these reports we can criticize them, we can analyze them, and then we can even analyze the population and then the sample size are omutimi admin research questions. For Ben interviews. It would mean family could see this report and family support to argument say betimi solve economy issues in terms of alternative measures wakoti or bom penifom baby. Of course, Kwame Chrome Hanum saying yen say leadership and I say one or deep with the various and I say the two main political parties in him no. There are certain key personalities be at DBR or we evolve your bomb home or the person or the Ghana echo the next level. Now ye can't obia or yet the most expensive experiment. Obia watna akonani swache and I gather a lot of experience in this country in terms of our political space. Rajo Mahama. From assemblyman our rise here through the rank. In fact, I envy the political experience. To the highest office of the land. Or at the time, na economy or inherited. I mean, it was fairly good, but we are no supervising or some collapsing. We are doom son or DJ good Ghana for businesses be brave, and also a samba. Then what is he coming to do differently? Meaning Rebecca say, next way the big push or big is here. And they say, he's on record say ba then be remove S Gracia. S Gracia, former President John, I started quote here the history of S Gracia said the removal and answer the abolishment of S Gracia. No, do they buy His Excellency former President? May he so rest in peace. J. Emails. Committee. Professor Irama the committee. Even before that, the Independent Emolument Committee Professor Rima Tuguba, no a member of that committee. Constitutional Review Committee, and there has been various proponents of what the removal of the S Gracia system, and then actually propose a particular emolument regime, Article 71 holders, instead of say almost some fixed income and access some fixed emolument be a they should form part of the usual system in terms of contributory funds and earning salaries or paying them salaries, contributing SNIT and the likes. And Okaso Obabe abolish S Gracia or free 10 of free so no S Gracia no the chair. So let's set the record straight. Let us make sure say okay I didn't know person no you have the evidences, you have walked your talk, and to be able to make sure say who propose bibia Ghana for him say what can I be mean you say talk and do. They be a sound or count talk na talk we are sanka say kasatin bia nya den en top onko. So, and he's on tape. Also, starting the various media houses refer to those statements or in 2015, comparing with what happened yesterday. Say, really, can we trust the management of the economy to former President John Mahama? What is he going to do and bring differently from the wire? Now, Kwame, the yebe caught your discussion. Let me say, with time, no.
My question, ye come on, no.
We the
Bosia bebreba ya boy, ye dia.
That's right, yo. So, me da say, in terms of your Bosia yabo, MPP government, Bosia yabo any the project ongoing, the achievement are. Yeah, over the years from the period 2017 to current period 2023, say, I'm prepared for any debate in the country. Anybody from the other side will compare the first 4 years of John Mahama, first 4 years of Akufo-Addo government, and will compare and construct. That's right. Kwame, you say your economy you are breaking down into the various sectors, represented by the various ministries. There's the Ministry of Energy, there's Ministry of Railway and Development, there's Ministry of Gender and Children Protection, there's Ministry of Environment, Science, Technology and Innovation, Ministry of Tourism, Ministry of Water and Sanitation Resources. Where the various ministries are present, driving the vision, the mission, and as any objective in them. Now, Kwame, Busia yabo over the years, they started project ya completely. Beautifully. Project financed by loan agreement signed since 2017 to current date. Kwame, we have about over 117 projects. Just to mention a few of them, Kwame, there were design, construction, and equipping of new 400-bed obstetrics and gynecology department at Kolebu. It's part of the loans and as agreement. There's also construction of potable water infrastructure in Tamale. Tamale interchange so project air koso. Uko Obechebi Lamta project the air koso. Pukwasi interchange, even Pukwasi extension from Pukwasi to Nsawum. Minim there will come there. There's also Tema Impakadan Railway. Development of Kumasi Airport Phase 2 Commercial Facility Agreement. Nina is part of our loan. The various polytechnics, technical and vocational training upgrade in the ATV system are banned thereby. It's part of the loans I GGO. Kwame, there's also already Makatamale International Airport Phase 2 data. Modernization and equipping of some selected health facility. Oko Tetekwashi Memorial, Oko Kibi, Oko Ebri, Oko Etibi Hospital, ya modernizing. You call the expansion of university. Again, in phase 2 of the University of Ghana Hospital. You understand there, Mona over there, but you discover there are some Koshima expanding. Again, India, there's rehabilitation and upgrading of potable water system. And these are some of the projects. Edosum, your time in Inti. Kwame, Oshe projects are ongoing. Your Flower Port interchange, your Adjinganon overpass, La Beach Road. These are projects ongoing. Oh, there is also Pando Kwame Krom, New Ebrim of Wase. There is also Osiembegro. And there is also a bridge over River Pra. And these are projects are buying the echo. Some of the fish landing sites are buying Jamestown Fishing Harbour. There's various sea defense projects Dan Suman, Oko Azim, Oko Amanfo, Anomabo, Elmina, Cape Coast, Discover, Commander Boise, sea defense projects, various across the country. A car in terms of public debt is between 120 and 122 billion.
Is that what I'm saying?
They say in the car is just about 575 billion Ghana cedis.
Okay. My memory BOT.
Kwame, Obi can say great minds discuss ideas. Average man talks about events. Weak minds talk about people. I repeat, great minds discuss ideas. Average minds talk about event and weak minds talk about people. Your opponent, they be omo kasa, omo de Mahama si adakamram ana onye shena. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Nora can say me say Ozymandias ye poem. Na poem na kwabi na debi o sorry no dwen num me masi 920, masi 950, masi 900. Afi o konso na wo kwa akoye investigation ba bia dan ne wa dan ni ho. That is how they are. The MPP names babies that are not born. Oh, MPP are buying beer. Omunyan to omo pakra nyemo ba no. Na omo to akora no din chomo ye adon ansa na omo yere no manyem. Adenti na mekasa. Aban yiba power. They give so many lofty flashy programs to the sense omo former general secretary kasa better than Ombe create they will import people to come and look for job in the country. And now ye kasa Kwame, there are key indicators pointed to might be a holding. So who says man was you don't need an analyst, an economist, a banker to tell you say man in Koye. First one, your unemployment rate. At the time omun heritage aban we no unemployment rate and this jadema or more pejamo from the level you join up to 13.5 and even beyond. 2, a inflationary rate. At the time idea kunya we need more mono. Inflation number 2 no more they cost more than 500%. Into inflation and 53%. Kwame yanko policy rate. Policy rate on buy almost NDC are born yenimshe and policy rate no and a year rate central bank edible other banks e Bosnia. No mon so jia o maton sika kunko achi kunko ama other universal banks. And now ye kase no policy rate and almost above 20%. And it is having a hit on interest rate amount for the Bosnia. Kwame yanko exchange rate. Mahama bayana wa bon. Na dwadini owo malata okan kweko kompe kumasi keje chechman no for 4.2 cedis and not to $1 omo buy in a period of getting to 7 years no and now here almost 14 cedi and so what me at $1 and now here almost 6 and so what me at £1 enti selfa exchange rate unemployment rate policy rate inflationary rate bibia dia dance say minor fail dia tosumi no Kwame your rating agencies in the world. And those rating agencies, no, omo terminal report on your economy. It be na ye Bloomberg, Fitch, Standard & Poor, Moody, and a Bank of Ghana, World Bank. Omo ankasa Afrobarometer so kan they give a verdict on what holding. And now ye kasa no. Level on beje man was B-. Omo reduce now to D. Enti Mahama na wa bon o de yete ase. Ye ma mu B-. You take an economy of B- to D. What is restricted D for their chance say what the car won't mean to ya. And the Kwame, Mampanyina wa born say Mahama, Wama B-. You take his B- and zero it down to D or no one abon. They toss you. And this ya bon or their majatum I concede because the nothing you lose ye. Your mama economy buffers. It be a sinking fund, heritage, ESLA, recovery levy, gift, Ezen Bank, road fund, toll fund. These are near man. It gives shock absorber to the economy. Mobile, you know. More translate all these absorbers of the economy to collaterals. Enti anasa mano ekoda intensive care unit so a woni bed bia obeda so anya ahoden. Enti ndisi abon ma concede. Mo amose mo moye no. Enema ye create ye ya apejade. and economy be on your mammy, you were Japadian, you were Pejade. Obeto Ghana, a Japade. But so Pebi Bika Ghana, where be a Pejade. Enti ye NDC ya bon with your majatum, ya mamma Pejade. Ya metuyen ye kreti ye, economic buffers. And I'm mobile on this show. On mention one economic buffer. Kofo tam, maham nanado to met so to me boba kwa. Mumfa injunction to so mumfa me mahabio. Kwame, every economy, read my lips. A baby or create economic buffer or a visionary. Your core school is be about ruminant and non-ruminant. You see a bobby did we are no accorded biase, a poor resa. O poor resa, and it's all drain the darching. Momo buy a poor resa banyo, moya mubo conco no. Kwame made them no see on this level. No. A baby or investing in infrastructure or drain darching. And now you can say Muhammad in the king of infrastructure. Mami reading the Chatham House page 31. Page 31. I have had cause to also state elsewhere and will repeat that the time has come for an African version of a Marshall Plan. I note and applaud the Global Gateway Program of the EU that seeks to mobilize 300 billion euro over the next 7 years for infrastructure in Africa and the rest of the developing world. Kwame, on your so yes, sir, Okoba no be to Nana for offer you to go to him. Mahama who said, look, young requine, but quite a trade your way. So Ukrom kwan ye, o hospital ye, unso ye unya fertilizer infrastructure. A man when high. A ban be any who under the Fourth Republic or did 4 years, or invest in infrastructure more than Mahama. My main for economic idiosyncrasy, Kumase. Tribe will be our Yomuye ye, Kumase for ye before. And the more moti han from Kofort, from Buzia to Kofort to Nanado. Chairman infrastructure project Bakwa, a chain KJT project Mahama Shasi. Ebi ni ho. Udi anotunchana Coco Road under the Fourth Republic. Chemia buying Bakuma what or the initiative aba a boost to cocoa production more 10 NDC ebi ni ho. Until you see baby or monenam wohum. Bia ni omayaka. But they say no more injury time. All that they are doing is so madri you almost say tini boy breaking the 8 so they also break the 8. Bakwame. So pitri pini or patrapasa hona omun say I want them to know. So circumstances a manager election course no, it will never happen in Ghana because in PDP no Peter Obi Kwankwaso ne Atiku free 1 party they broke away and offer aggregate of voter omunya 14.4 million vote again Tinubu onya 8.7 million in NDC no there will never be a breakaway and I'm assuring him that we shall retire them in 2024 because the economy they determine everything no, they have failed cataclysmically.
Okay be basi and I mean yani so no maybe I know preachy me ba ho say me say e jana so but wa bre jana so no mama can say Dwabo say pound 97.9 and a TV SYZ so now way Friday debate any day brema but quick one gbedema enru no ho what the gbedema garlic bitters aye de prekase any garlic aye abadwama so a boama hoden abetena wapom na watima ye dada adwuma e wo ahoden kwa so and then make kanfo say droi e de amount Kodes powder de here na say wo de wo beka ho ente se wa na say asthma and no etu ase e di hudwuma one time poki kraw and after so gbedema ladies capsules enka enti de so besima bo se ahimfi hono why pacha muwa bawa asai ahimfi hono wedra ne gbedema ladies capsules na be ma wo mensem no obeya me na wie peya eye big man capsules sisi yade oyawa wote e wo sisi madro no na hode an wo hia se be ma so betima gina pememe no eye big man capsules and to for betima frɛ 0272 422242 and at 0248288788. Kaise oko pharmacy ni drugstores ahodwa on sabeke biato but the kesium okaichi drug bowdem nana boache Kingswalk Tenatet and a Hallow Seba kanechi ni kaswa a tribe of Judah. Dr. Ope SMN kanche doma mo hwe etie sani nro ni nyina no woto adaka no ne number egu ho eye Redeemer Herbal and Research Center Limited. What the Remela mixture aba, what the Animonia mixture aba, and a prostalinic mixture. Prostalinic mixture no be di prostate won insurance so born in one some ejuma. And a face so Animonia mixture crankro ayem team with the debia uyema team diabetes moja broswo fichikomo how we drane Animonia mixture. Remela mixture malaria typhoid crankro ewa and a face so infections ahodo when no matter aduane no konwa wadro eye Remela mixture. Omo kan bi any the Friday debate bro kaisa ko eye Ekus pharmacy wo ashama na obenya bi atoko lensan pharmacy on Medina
onsa beka bi ato and afei so kaichi drug le rubo wurema onsa ebeka bi ato obetima for Dr. Ope e was 05444 29083 and 0245 015 136 Jima Brem
Kwame Minkah pa me say me nua na kasa no me de bibia na mpese me de ne kono de makọ no mo me pimpia na ti ko anto de ko Kwame ye fa the macroeconomic indicators are the abysmal performance supervised under His Excellency former President John Mahama. Kwame ye fa obo employment so obo inflation so obo policy rate so ye fa city depreciation now if you share public debt stock Kwame share the first 4 years of John Mahama, first 4 years of Nana Addo ye bro madam Fubi say ye brom to madam Fubi why is one no can say me brom to 2013 the value of our economy represented by our GDP 2013 now is 7.3 2013 campaign na also and from our President Mahama yeah buy under Nana Addo 2017 GDP 8.1%. Ya bro mutoto. 2014 4%. 2018 6.3%. 2015 3.9. 2019 6.5. Kwame 2020. Omu 2016 omu ye be jifi omu nsem no ye je baton no. Omu eno no munya 3.7. Kwame.
2017 no. At what time, at what point and as a figure no buy
at the end of 2017.
Okay.
Because these are actual figures. And yet budgeted and also forecasted GDP. Kwame. They be make us a budget, no. I say me a fiscal analyst, me very critical in the figures. Budget, no, your budget which represents estimate forecast. We are finished soon. We are near take stock near who actual figures. And you know at the beginning of the year, the the figures need diagram. May say you be projected GDP at say you be say, but at the end of the year, what are your actual results?
Okay.
Yes, it show workings. Madam Fubina accounts it show workings, and yet talk na do talk na talk show workings evidence by data. And you know, the first 4 years in our GDP growth, no, on average, you can in our boom, near divided by 4. Kwame, your GDP is unmatched.
Now, 2018 to 2019.
2019, 6.5. Almost 2015, 3.9. 2016, almost 3.7. 2020, 0.5. Na me trim 0.5 no, and no, and I covered ye di room. 2022, 2021. And I covered it from 2020 December ye di call 2021 and to share 2021 crowd your figures na and Jinampo because we saw what happened and that is what we've been saying about and then no IMF for a whole IMF for boss Abekambi US embassy ambassador Ghana no so Abekambi at no fault of Ghana. Sebio the course 2021 2022 no enye Ghana for ne ekopa beto yeso by your underlying conditions bia your economy ne fapem and I said the structure of our economy ni gina importing no so who experience global shocks and I say global negative economic outlook because ye interrelated in terms of international trade no and this so be bread then eba economy that the simple antidote to the simple solution is that we are looking at industrializing the economy because that will solve that to cure that import thing na high na tebia no dollar ni peja ni mupe na affect your economy any sikasem nyina no enti no se na menua na bobo so say na omu yewen in terms of GDP ya bro mu to Kwame your cost sectorial performance once economy ni ya hye no agriculture ya hye no service ni ya hye no industry on industry Kwame their highest average 2.7 yeah, 7.8, and these are actual figures in terms of industry, sectorial performance. Yeah, agriculture, Kwame. Under the former President John Mahama, our highest record, 2.85. Yeah, the 6.28. Under service sector, we make quote service, me dene ko ba ko quote food inflation, import versus domestic one. No, they are support to be quote. Yeah, services GDP performance, 15.3 on average. Average ni say for the first 4, you divided by 4. Time ninety na me yen san by your time you be funny year by year. Almost the 5.2, and if your service so 15.3 against 5.2. uni any basis biasa on ye babe kasa Kwame your cost the depreciation oboboso exchange rate they be exchange rate no first 4 years on average depreciate by 17.95%. Your first 4 years from 2017 to 2020, they be that 2 years, 2021 and 2022 film. CD depreciation was what? 7.51. And when the cost of what? Fuel na 4 cities in po and sana nyoma se saya APJ break the A2 because the value was going up. In inflation, we managed single digit inflation for the first 4 years. Show more inflation. 15.9 on average. The first 4 years, 9.86. It is unfounded, it is not supported, and it is not backed by any data. The last point here, employment, Kwame. She say, Ekufado baye, na neniswadi huwa woma Ghana. Na yenu anomo ehodi nursing training allowance, teacher training allowance. Na omunti mintiaka, also omo employment oma yeden. Hey. You no buni be say opatre pani then
me da say
talking
me da say jima ma
every economy be an going concern meaning say uji akonya you take it from baby you be this year.
Fantastic.
Now say in economics say we succeed in this year you have to credit it to the year before. So we succeed in 2024 is contingent on foundation will be lay for 2023. And it's a MPP. Edwin so figures in 2017, 18, 19 was so impressive. The credit must go to the foundation will be laid for 2014, 15, and 16. I didn't think I make a Your friend will be scorecard in financial economy. Scorecard is a Obako school. Now on the terminal report oba. Now they are both dying. Waiting to get another report. And it said this year when you be na ufa classes chairman home tuition manual obetma improve akwa konya e enti mobile konya mu no the NDC government gave you a scorecard. That scorecard no and the bear the precursor for borrowing from both the money and the capital market. So precursor no mamut me borrow exceedingly almost $13 billion from the Euro bond. Kwame, they borrow with the NDC scorecard in 2017, 2018, 19 and 2020. Guess what? In the year 2020, they handed over to themselves. After some hand over more, the scorecard of the NDC changed from MPP scorecard to another MPP Part 2 scorecard. Maybe son on there. Scorecard Ben Amado Mam who and the moon to money and capital market. Big question to him. Number 2. No, you can't come in. You can't come in.
No,
now, or to hear Baba is so covered as an inexcusable excuse. Kwame, where ye? Auditor General report or some for evidence. My way your report or more Auditor General and the above. Me do call page 8. Abra COVID buy you know. MPP abaya tisun any catch in every country in the world. Omo mobilize 21.8 billion. Mention one country in Africa. Okay? Whether it is South Africa, Nigeria, Morocco, Kenya, Egypt. Our mutiminya says what were the sources of the money? 1. GOG contingent fund, World Bank, IMF, African EU. So we no discredit any attempt to be covered as an excuse. Coming ending on this batch, no. And now you can say no. We the NDC are giving you policy alternative. Now you see, you're saying when dry bones are mentioned, old lady begin to cry foul. Omo how you know you say no for President Mahama speech or come I told Montansa. What were the key point? Number 1. Your alternative is that the next NDC will run a lean government. And in the lean government, we catch a Ghana for say, somebody will promote fem, you better run a government of no more than 60 ministers. You are having over 100 ministers now. And the alternative, they will run a lean government, not more than 60 ministers in the next government. Number 2, your alternative is that we will scrap off Article 71. Kwame Sebi Kwasiana Nse Sanadwin. What the finance President Mahama Ba from 2012 to 2016, no, or a blunder. And I work out in a few years, one na me ye no, ma consider yes Ghana for my young from so. Or taking responsibility, and that is the meaning of rational leadership. Or say a baby Article 71, no, we will scrap it off from the executive and influence other arms of government to accept it. What is your alternative number 3? We engage, we have fiscal prudence. Yen fa Ghana sikan ko dwaru yem. Yen fan komasa wa bruni. Yen fan si national cathedral mubu adayengo. There will be fiscal. Number 4, we have a Ghana first policy. Kwame, this Ghana first policy, and I keep on telling them, say, so be 1 matter no be 2. Not the 2 no share money, and I 10 1 help ma. It's totally useless. We NDC near Timiano pay. The biggest economic policy of the NDC in the next government, and your friend Ghana first. What does it stand for? It stands for Ghana Framework for Industrial Revitalization, Support and Transformation. Kwame, they try to abuse foreign policy. Kwame, me do Article 73 of Ghana Constitution. Where let me read it for your audience. Article 73 of Ghana Constitution. This government of Ghana shall conduct its international affairs in consonance with accepted principle of public international law and diplomacy in manner consistent with national interests of Ghana. His Excellency Mahama say yebe try Ghana beyond aid. And we'll go for Ghana for strategic partnership. Yen ko dwe enu nka nche wi asem anyina say ye hia moa ene onsada onsa ye moda stretch us open IMF bailout. Yeba biewa the next foreign policy of the NDC will be Ghana for partnership. So Ghana beyond aid shall be cancelled. They try to indigenization of the economy. Kwame so be bo am wasun de obu hu so ye. Fame screenshot no 2 page in some the Trust Bank of Gambia. Oko Gambia se si ana ye kasa yi no. Gambia eye kuro bi e wo ye chi he ya. Ye finance minister company nya sika no. Wakoye investment nti ye ba bie wa Mahama say ye be ma Ghana fo e wo sika o mo kan bie ye no a only the economy of Ghana because so be bo am wasu de kwa wa bo hu na wusu a is far better. Me dan say
but Jima obebem na answer na obebem no mamenka ebusia for 21st clinic e sciatica expert to aswintini didi mu call nas no ya na wotie no eno ne friend sciatica Dr. Blessed Foster nene do ma onkrabata eburo be du nwatwe e wo my Ghana na afenso ya ji matum se omo ne yare sabia omo ahwe ya ehwehwe te yade na se nim se de esi edi yade no eho dwuma ye sciatica yade ntie ne common chain from 0540 311 311 0540 311 311 kasima 9 ye dwumade no abana wie ye jima koso ye tie
yo Kwame me da se na me nsan koso a enchi atifo because omunti na ye wa Kwame me the same nnuane ka say ye fe bibi going concern na going concern say you have to live into the foreseeable future without curtailing or bringing to an end the operations of the business, the entity or the country. And so oti going concern as said dia MPP government ye hande power MIA because ye first term ye second term. The positive outlook, the positive economic outlook, Amabo Boss was their abysmal performance in their first 4 years, and I said the one term of former President John Mahama no, ye hande the economy to ye home. And what are the economic indicators at the time? Kwame, minute or a certified economist, no name. Pefe say nobody will make any economic debate without making emphasis to what happened in the world. The year COVID-19 by and again Russia, Ukraine. So when to me and I say we economists now ye no nye.
The indicators better mo hand over mama.
Indicators hand you one say in 2021 production confirm. We are seeing 90 million producing. There were downturns in China. US spending now. US is one of the biggest spender in the world. Buying a lot of goods and also consuming a lot of goods from China. Ebanisana a biase economy, a biase GDP. And I won't say Kwame, a buying bia air spend ya na sikaba chromo. And you know, send a million aneke cancer and as say it is very unfounded. But say my point in it say we handed a positive outlook to a negative outlook in the year 2021-2022. And no na buy no making sure say look, I mean what happened? What's what COVID-19 report no quote the revenues are accrued to government, which is in some excess of 21 billion. Kwame, share the disbursement of the revenues. Omeka se bia nkoye, de bia me Putin say share reports no na o discuss findings who quote the findings without looking at recommendation and management response. You are making no good to the discussion. Okay. And the point is that Kwame, we have performed better. We are better managers of the economy. We will continue to be better managers of the economy. John Mahama is not an option, and his second coming is not coming to do any good to Ghanaians. Okay. What we know, say, President Akufo-Addo and the finance minister Kwame Minkah say wakako invested in the Trust Bank of Gambia. The enemy Putin say tembian in business no there is separate legal entity. Until I was say otimi a distinguish and I say otimi eji oraken ofrata every data bank management data bank on their own, they can talk on their own, they can contract loan on their own, they can invest in any other bank, they can invest in any other country if it is part of their strategic objectives and the strategic vision. And that argument no yes can any confidence in Ghana into Wakoko University on Trust Bank on Gambia is neither here nor there.
Message is about Isaac Kobina was say MPP for idea. Omugin say 7 Ghana for yen on. And Isaac Kobina message. Oreku hene say Kwame Papa your team studio ejime. Why sure so when you can say ana what you can say ana. And as our Warbeck say or 2 man will be at him meeting kind Fabra down my man, I mean bright or war so bra Kwame. Busa MPP ni say one show evidence what and no ma woman de bosia bebrebe no aye. At least obobo bi show
evidence
or the Pokwasi interchange count and motorway expansion also count. Isaac Kobina say yes, evidence near but now young call Betha a comedy on the flowers na bre and a Betha come yes also a peja the kukrumoti was so pedie BOT eka Coffee Cat say Kwame tell the MPP guy to add their big achievement in the collapse economy. Wabra workers COVID a high. Asari Hansen say BOT the best, but down. Na fe a year Ureku Hene was a shame onto the MPP. Modi Massa Ghana area. About no do a pound in my back. You made another 10 a pound. And I also 2 minutes. Okay.
Last bite.
Okay, well, last bite.
No, you started.
BOT cost.
And inflation and number.
My pound 2 minutes near the coming.
Me 2 minutes in it.
Kwame so ka inflation na o make sure say
inflation
for making sure say
oh now time 43%, non for the 37.8. Kwame me de manusi no. President Mahama say me mfa to Ghana for anim. Sankofa yenchiri. Achia emu yes na bebu nyina de. Say ye wo double association, disappointed association of Baumi and another supporters. Obi be our member of Dabu no, the NDC. The year can you say, well, we are disappointed in this government, both Nanado and Baumiano. Or last hope, Eya Kataman Sunchinian. I mean, say a bar, wallahi, inshallah, this economy will bounce back.
But that's it. Monza, for the form. For the former way, Ajimaya Crowd, what the Friday freaky funky Friday edition of a year power mid morning brace is here. Yeah, for the form. Independence Day, you do that, you the special show, Bebremo. Kwame Minkah.